It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
That's what I get for doing it the slow manual way. That's what I get. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. So, fun thing I discovered, right? You guys for years have seen the little goofy Warships intro thing that I run, right? Yeah, no, Xanda, not anymore. Here's why. YouTube. I use a clip of, what, a 40-second clip of Panama without the lyrics for my intro video. That's enough for YouTube to detect the audio and go, shh, can't monetize it. Now, true story, I had, about 3 months ago, I commissioned a piece of music. There's a company online that I met last year at a con here in Houston. And basically, you pay them a little money. They have some composers in their little organization. You tell them, hey guys, look, I'm just looking for a 30-second intro and outro piece of music and kind of the style you're looking for. And they'll go and make you one. And then all you have to do is take that. Oh my God, I'm getting the Painzor raid. I can't believe Painzor. Sir, I'd just like to point out, you're like, that stream ended like 6 hours ago. What have you been doing, man? Madre de Dios. Welcome in, everybody. Holy cow. Yes, you do have this shirt, Zach. This exact shirt. Anyway, so, I commissioned this piece of music. Seriously, go get some sleep, Painzor. Thank you for the shout out, guys. I commissioned this piece of music, right, so I could remake an intro that wouldn't have, like, copyrighted music in it. And remember, I started streaming on YouTube, like, last week, and sure enough, YouTube detects that little 40 seconds of copyrighted music, demonetizes the entire stream. And I'm like, I'm done here. So if I'm going to keep streaming on YouTube, I've got to continue to get away from copyrighted music, right? So that's on me. I'll keep working on that. I have the music. I have the piece. I've got a bunch of clips saved. What I'm trying to do is create like a more generic intro so that it's not just boat-centric, so that when I stream Civ or HLL or Warcraft or whatever I'm going to stream, that I can just play my little 30-second intro and then get onto it, right? So, there's Greyhound. How you doing? T61, he says. So, the Googly Pie... Yeah, I saw that. Painzor was very, very... Yes, it's very rude of them, Wayne. It's very rude of them, but that's okay. Now, I did manage to fix one thing. At least I hope I did. Let's see. There we go. All right, so... I managed to get some of the chat things working. So now YouTube chat and Twitch chat will appear. Thank you for the follow, Green Oak. Will appear in the same window. But I'm not. We're gonna probably end up playing with this throughout the stream, right? Just because I'm not convinced that I like how it looks. I think the text might be a little big, but I'm not given a choice of like, set your font size. Do you want small, like minuscule font or large font? And I'm like, ugh. So I'm still working with it. I'm also trying to get the bots filtered out like stream elements. So let me continue to work on that for a moment. Yes, it will, Gaelic, but that's my point. I want it to, right? When I started this Twitch journey, Warships was the whole thing that I did. Warships was it, but it's not all I do anymore, right? I don't want it to be all I do in the future, so it's not fitting that my intro spiel only show Warships. So, like I said, we've done HLL, we've done boats, we've done Civ, I've done SWTOR. I want to add World of Warcraft. I want to add. We were talking about Masters of the Air in chat, right? I got an early access Steam key for a game. Lemming, thank you for the resub. B-17 Flying Fortress, like the Mighty Eighth. Anyway, there was an old Microprose game like 30 years ago that was B-17 missions. They have remastered it and brought it up so that it'll run on modern PCs. And they're making a newer version of it. But for the moment, you can go back and play what is basically an updated version of the old 30-year-old game, which can be fun, right? So I want to give that a shot. Oh, Devonshire. Yes, we'll play some Devonshire. And so I want to stream that. Like, I've got all these things I want to do, but I'm still trying to get the foundation laid to do it, right? This is moving to YouTube is a step. Unfortunately, doing away with the old intro video is a step, and we're going to have to keep working on some of the other steps along the way, but that's the way it is. Let me mess with this for a minute. Give me a sec. I'm going to go in not OBS. I have to go, because of the way this works, I have to go somewhere else to tweak it. Hang on. I got to go over here to this window. Okay. Give me a minute. Let's see. Make the font icons and menu. No. Okay, so those are mutually exclusive. Okay. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I feel like... David, thank you for the follow. You guys coming in from Painzor's raid, welcome in. You guys, of course, know Painzor. If you are not familiar with me, my name is SeaRaptor. I have been doing the boat streaming thing for a little over 6 years now. Salty Sailor, thank you for the follow. And I do a lot of cruiser and destroyer. I dabble in other things. I call myself, kind of tongue-in-cheek, the worst battleship player on NA. I don't actually believe that, but I am not the best battleship player, certainly on Twitch. So if you're looking for battleship advice or amazing battleship play, you may not be in the right place. But if you're looking for cruiser destroyer help, I can talk intelligently about battleships, but I will not pretend that I know everything there is to know, or that I'm patient enough to play one. That can be a challenge. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. I have got to find a way. I thought I had filtered out the... Here we go. Bots. Do not show host or bot messages. I thought I had. Host bot. Here we go. Aha! Aha! Okay, now I got it. Now I got it. I can take out some of these bots. Hang on a minute. What else we got? There's another one. Just the two, I think. Oh, there we go. Let's try that. Hold on. Did that work? Okay, let's try this. Okay, I gotta come to OBS and do this and do this and do that and do that. Okay, let's see if that works. Adeldrell, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you guys. Welcome in. Subs at silver are painful. Yeah, I hear you there. Okay, now let me see. How can I make the Stream Elements bot do something? Give me a minute. There we go. There used to be... Hello, AJ. Welcome in. There used to be a way to do this. Yeah, Wayne, Warspite's in the queue, so you're good to go there. How can I make it do... That's bots, that's follows. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what it does. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. I'm trying to get this... Like I said, it's the first time I've used this overlay, so give me some time. Let me play around with it a little bit. Okay. In the meantime, guys, tonight, I desperately want to kill airplanes. American, thank you for the resub. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Look at you guys with the early hype train just crushing it. Thank you kindly. Okay, good. So far the bot filter is working. Excellent. I have a desperate need to murder airplanes. If I can make it to tier 8, I feel like I'm going to see a lot of carriers. I've been seeing carriers at tier 6 in ranked. If I have to, I'll go into randoms. I was trying to get my... I am not Grant. I was trying to get my Shimakaze game. I'm ready to, learn to play Shimakaze. So I spent, 2 hours last night playing Shimakaze, just Shimakaze, trying to get a decent game to showcase. And I could never get the whole thing to come together, right? I had a couple of games where I had a lot of spotting damage and a mediocre amount of actual damage. And, that put me on the middle of the team. I couldn't get a good game where I could get, good torpedo damage and good... It's like spotting damage and a little bit of board control. I was just trying to get it all to come together. I couldn't quite get there. So let me keep chasing that down. For now, what rank am I at tier 6? I'm at 6. Did I make it? Well, I haven't made it to 5 yet. Okay, so I'm probably going to be a little try-hardy tonight, guys, at 6. I know you guys have put Warspite and Budioni in the queue. I really want to get to 5. I'm going to take the Devonshire request. No, Badger Milk, it actually wasn't that... I don't think I only had one game in all that time that it was really that awful. I'm going to take the Devonshire game, because that way, if I do get a carrier, I can murder his planes with prejudice, like we did to poor Shal last week in his Ark Royal, because Devonshire. And somebody had already requested Devonshire. That was 1911. So I'm going to take this game, and that's where we're going to start the evening. I am not sure I like this giant chat window. Let me tweak something for a minute. Let me turn the giant text off. I want to see what you guys think before. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me come back and close this and close that, and then I come to the OBS. All right, guys, I want you to tell me what you think here. This may be too small. Oh, God, look at that. That's minuscule. Now, here's the thing I can do, though. I could probably... What if we did something like... What if we did something like that? Maybe that's just so huge. I need to play with the... Okay, I got to play around with this. For now, guys, I'm going to turn the joint chat window off just for the purposes of getting this game going, and I'll mess with it in between games. We do have a carry to murder. I love that. Dallas, de Grasse, Gepard, U69, T61 going north. Budioni. Okay, I'm gonna play the right flank with the Doria and the Cachalot for now. Well, it's not that I need to read, Grant. I have both chat windows. Good evening, Cannon Fodder. I have both chat windows available in OBS. But what I'm trying to do is, because I'm now simultaneously streaming to 2 different communities, what I'm trying to do is put something into onto the stream so that both communities can see what the other one is talking about, right? Because I feel like you guys are already disconnected by like just reality. I'm trying to help minimize some of that pain and make it so that you guys can have some good conversations, that kind of thing. Devonshire is a really, really good boat in this format. All right, Dallas and Dory, they're almost all going north. I almost feel like I could cut through the middle of the map. What other battleship are they missing? Repulse and Dory are up there. So what does that leave? De Grasse and the sub. I don't think I want to push straight through, but man, this ship is slow. The longer I spend screwing around, the harder it's going to be for me to get anywhere I want to be, because it's a big map. Yeah, see, you're already dead. Well, you're not dead, but dear God, you are gonna die if you're not careful. Their whole bloody team is gonna shoot at you.
Get back!
Yeah, get the hell out of there, man. No, fair enough, Dragonborn. I mean, Surrey is a good boat, but like all British heavies, she's slow. Yeah, see, the T-61's got to learn to read the map. He's got to learn to read the map better than this. We saw those guys coming, and he sailed to his death. Now, he did get a torpedo to the Gepard, so it's not a complete waste. But it sure is rough over there, because he's still lit. Oh, he's in a gunfight with the Gepard. He's trying to kill the Gepard. It's going to cost him his ship. We're going to trade destroyers here if he's not careful. Nope, he's going to die. Okay, all right, they traded. So that's not amazing, but I've seen worse results. What's up, Independence? Welcome to my AA bubble. You're gonna love it. Hey, look, you didn't survive. How about that? Literally, the sub is the only thing that went to sea. Check this out. Okay, what's my torpedo range? 8. Hold on. That Grasse is going to have to turn out. Let me get the AP loaded for him. All right. Sub's got me locked up in mid. Our Budioni is dead because he also doesn't know how to turn around.
Problem solved, sir. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes astern.
Okay, he's running away from me. That's going to limit what he can do.
Reporting the target position. The ship is on fire.
Hey, Doria, I really could use a hand here, buddy. Ooh. Swallow all the flak, my friend. Swallow it all.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Our cachalot is worthless. Have you noticed how worthless our cachalot is? Look at this guy. Why?
Problem solved, sir.
Get up here and be useful, dummy. It's going to be one of those nights, I can tell already. I can just tell already. Our Budioni thinks he can bow tank as a light cruiser. Son, what are you doing back there? Our cachalot, still submerged, moving at, 6.5 knots or whatever he's doing. Oh my god. Their sub-player is competent. Ours doesn't know which way to point at the enemy. So that's a problem. Okay, is there a reason we're not going backwards yet? Any day, ship. Well, at least our battleships are doing something. They've moved up and at least are marginally useful. I'll give them that. I need to go sub-hunting, apparently. Let's go see what I can do. God, I forget how badly this boat handles. Come on. Alright, our sub murdered their sub. That's something. Let's load the AP for the Grasse. I guess maybe he is going to try and be useful after all. Unfortunately, our battleships are not really covering themselves in glory right now. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go be useful. There we go. Dude is healing. Dude is healing. Y'all got to kill this clown. Okay, that'll kill him. Oh my god. Our battleships. The height of competence, ladies and gentlemen. Well, at least the carrier showed up. Try again.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. The ship is on fire.
I am so friggin' tired of my useless battleships. Oh wait, they're dead!
Problem solved,
That would
sir.
be a huge problem. Of course, my Garbo submarine is not really helping much either, is it?
Anti-aircraft gun
He
crews
has
are
no
on
battery left
normal
now,
alert.
Dragon. He's literally spent the entire time, the entire game submerged. Our carrier has never turned on his engines, thinks he's an airfield. The de Grasse is actually charging our submarine, which might actually give me the opportunity to murder him. Okay, by the time the carrier comes back, I'm gonna have my defensive fire back, which is good. I'm gonna need that. Especially since my sub has no idea how to sub. Yeah, this Cachalot really doesn't really have a good idea what he's doing. Ooh, yes, de Grasse. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Yes, please. Come on, guns. Yes! Oh, God, we needed that.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Oh, God, did we need that.
Problem solved, sir.
Find your engines.
Got him!
You are a carrier, not an airfield.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert.
The planes, boss, they melt like butter. I need a drink.
Anti-aircraft gun crews
Yeah,
are
make
on
it a double.
normal
That's
alert.
exactly right, Cab. Make it a double. All right, I'm down to one charge of defensive fire left. I'm not wasting it on rockets. I probably shouldn't waste it on the bombs. It's worth expending on the torpedoes, possibly, which is what he's bringing. We'll see. I'm out of heals, so I've got to manage my health very carefully at this stage. I'm also got to be cautious because I'm driving into the Repulse's range. Yeah, he doesn't know where I am until he gets inside my AA bubble. I'm going to take one in the bow.
We're holding
I
on the
shouldn't
waterway.
have.
We're flooding quickly.
That's mildly irritating.
Our victory is in sight.
Those I can dodge.
Problem solved, sir.
You know what? They have to come to me. Going towards the repulse is a lose condition for me. I'm gonna back off to the other side of these islands. If he wants to win, he's got to come fight. And if the carrier wants to continue to come harass me, let him. Well, I'm probably going to get me an AA medal this game. That makes me kind of happy. Wow. He magically managed to get all his bombs to hit. I guess the one thing I got going for me is their repulse seems to be even worse than our battleships. I gotta live 90 seconds. The rockets don't even remotely frighten me. I just have to maneuver against those. I'm not even gonna waste a defensive charge fire against these things. Oh no, 800 damage. Keep trying, son. Their repulse is basically just sitting still. Like, I don't understand why he's not trying to win, but he's just not. All I have to do to win is not die. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Oh my god. That's exactly right. It's exactly right, AJ. You guys on Twitch can't see it. AJ over on YouTube, he says, brings a fast battleship, managed to sit in the same exact spot for 10 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you doing?
Anti-aircraft.
All right, game's almost over, so I'm going to go ahead and burn my last charge of DFA. Try and rack up a few more playing kills here. Dummy's not going to kill me, so I sort of don't care. I'm really just looking for those fat playing kills. And that's as good as we're going to get. There we go. Devonshire. Planes taste good. AA go burr. 40 playing kills, baby. And that's why you take Devonshire. I mean, that repulse. Guys, look. In a 17-minute game, the guy scored less than 200 XP? I think he was like AFK or trolling or something. That's crazy. That is just crazy. You're welcome, 1911. I love Devonshire, man. I honestly think if... Straight up, I think Devonshire is arguably the best tier 6 heavy cruiser you can tank into ranked. I think that is a valid case that you could make. All right, let's try this again. And... Okay, let's keep messing with this. Oh, right, I have it turned off. Like a dummy. Okay. Okay, I need to shorten the window a bit. Give me a minute. I need less height. Let's go like 800. Problem is now it... I wish I could adjust the font size a little more finely. Let's do... That's not bad. That's not bad. Maybe? All right, we'll run with that for a bit. Okay, so that way, hopefully, that chat window, everybody will be able to see what's going on. Hopefully. Here we go. Xanda, it's up to you. If you're going to be here, we'll do some giveaways. If you're not, then we'll skip it tonight. I've been very bad this month about keeping my or in January about keeping my mods kind of on the ball and what my plans. So that's not your fault. That's my fault. If you're going to be around, we'll do something. If you've got something else you need to do, take off, man. It's not going to bother me. I need to, events, events in Discord now, I can set up recurring events. That only took like 5 years. No, that's fine, Xanda. Go ahead. Take care of it. Take care of it. I actually have recurring events in Discord now, and I need to get back to doing my posts. I need to get a spreadsheet set up for you guys for the rest of February. I've got a pretty good handle on what I want to do. I just got to get the dates sketched out, right? So I'll work on that. All right. Okay, I'm going to run with this for a bit, and we'll see how this chat version works. Okay, now, wish this was, that's what we want. There we go. YouTube has this weird thing where you have to pick live chat out of it. It's so strange. Okay, there we go. Oh no, Hujam, it'll be fine. I'll be honest, Hujam, there are nights I've had people, I don't always do giveaways. I try to, but I don't always succeed, right? It's just the way it is. Okay, we got a win there. I want to do, what else have you guys put in the queue? I saw Perth. Surrey's the wrong tier. Dallas, Pensacola. I think I'll try Dallas. Let's try Dallas. Dallas murders planes better than Pensacola. Dallas also murders small ships better than Pensacola. She's got roll-off depth charges. Dallas has no depth charges. Dallas has no depth charges? Are we serious right now? Okay, well, Dallas murders planes better, so we're going to try her first. Well, that's the thing, Altador, is that I know starting at Helena you get them. Dallas has an airstrike? Okay, maybe I missed it. I must have looked right at it and not seen it, so that's my apologies. Bronze ranked is irritating, SF. Bronze ranked is irritating. The tier 6 is just, it's painful, right? Tier 8 is bronze. Even tier 7 is bronze is more fun than this, in my opinion. Tier 6 bronze is really frustrating. I'm not enjoying it all that much. I just want to get over it. Of course, I've been stuck here for a few weeks because I haven't invested the time to push past it. So that's my fault, but I'm ready to push past it. Beyond ready. Okay, no carrier, so my AA is largely to waste, but I might get something out of the... Yeah, okay, I've got 6-kilometer aerial bombs. Okay. Yeah, SF, you pretty much nailed it, right? Kyle and Stryker are both saying silver is not a significant improvement, so that's not very encouraging. I kind of wanted to go to C, but I think I'm probably better off going to A. I just got to play really smart over here. 2 of their 3 battleships I'm excited to shoot at because they're soft battlecruiser type things that I can light fires on and get full pins against them.
Awaiting instructions.
All right, let's see how we do. Why is this... Hold on a minute. The YouTube chat is not meshing like it is supposed to. Or was earlier? Yeah, it's not updating. Bloody hell, that is irritating. Okay, let me do something else real fast. No, I need to do... Come on. There we go. I want to stop hearing that in my ears. There we go. Okay. I will still want the bed music. I just don't want to hear it. I had it turned on for a while. Just as many potatoes, just as much throwing. Okay. The strong premiums. I saw your note earlier, Striker. I saw it earlier. I'm curious. All right, let me back off a bit. I should not be this close. My detection bubble stretches to the other side of the cap, and it's a bit too early for that.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Fuso's south. Stord's in the cap. Dallas is trying to play mid things. He's stuck with that fire. Dallas is out of range. So for the moment, I can fire from with impunity here. Come on, Fubu. I got your back. Let's go get this clown.
Torpedoes to port.
He's still burning in there. I'm exercising my French radar, as Zath likes to call it. There you go, Fubu. Go get him. Okay, somebody's got me lit. That's a problem. Okay, I baited the Renown. It's time to get the hell out of here. Actually, I'll continue this turn and give up the guns. If I go dark, if I don't shoot... Yeah, I'll say if I don't shoot, I'm not lit. He has to push in closer. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, good, he didn't shoot at me. Thank you for not shooting me. My turn to shoot at you. Their Stord is still in this cap. This guy's got balls. I sort of hate that he's got balls. There you go. He finally left.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Double fires. Let's go. Take a torpedo, please. There we go. Now you're taking torps. Now you're taking the torps. Now you're all doing all the flood and burn things while you're trying to heal and you're dead. Excellent. Excellent. A good early kill. Let's go work on this repulse in mid. There's the Stord. How you doing, buddy? Nope, he didn't continue his turn. Okay. He's going to be dead before I get guns on him again. I mean, I'll try, because I might as well throw the shells, but I don't think I'm going to hit him. Yeah. All right, this game's going all right. I contributed some. All right. Repulse is out in mid. Let's go harass him. He's, like, parked out there. Is he reversing? No, he's going. He's blowing and going. Okay, there's the Undine. Okay, Repulse is just now edging into range. I have to really lead this guy. Did manage to get some shells on target. He's got his speed boost cooking. There's his second fire. He's going to feel that. Is he turning out? He's turning out a bit. This guy is gonna melt. He's gonna melt. I might actually end up killing him here. Nope. London's gonna take care of it. Hi, Undine. How we doing? Yeah, Rick, the YouTube chat is not behaving like it ought in the system that I'm using because it's irritating and jerky. So I've got to keep messing with it here. Okay, the Undine is trapped up against this island over here. Hello, could I get out of this view? Thank you. This guy has to be well within my hydro range, unless he's... Well, I guess he could have gone crazy deep. I just don't feel... I don't feel like that's a thing right now. He shouldn't... Well, he might have that kind of water depth out here. Oh, hey, Perth. How you doing? Perth is charging a Fuso. Feels like that's a bad idea. But what do I know?
Torpedoes to port.
Bloody Sub cannot stay down forever, nor can he get that far. He does have a limited amount of battery, although he is British. And the Brits get more battery than most. Okay, there's the Perth Torps. Oh, hi. How you doing, buddy? Lucky for me, you have no stern tubes. And I know you have no stern tubes. Bam! Dead cockroach. Ding dong, the roach is dead, the roach is dead, the roach is dead. Yeah, I knew I would bait the Fuso into this shot. He shorted it. He got some damage. Nobody asked you, Migs. This is my channel. If I want to sing when I'm happy, I'm gonna sing. There we go. Thank you, Vladeshi. There we go. Okay, good. All right, so you guys... Okay, good. YouTube is finally working the way it's supposed to. Awesome. I'm glad that is working. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. No, okay. Kyle, choir, no, band, yes. But, I mean, that's not a secret. I've talked about that before. That's not a big secret. I think Perth is already in the queue, Electric. Give me a minute. I can probably send your points back. Helming, Saipan, Warspite, Budioni, Legal, T61, Perth. Yeah, Cab's already put Perth in the queue, so take your points back. There we go. All right, what I really want to do now, I think I need one more win to get to 5. I need one more win to get to 5. So I think I'm going to pick something that I believe is going to be a winning choice. I'm tempted to go back to Devonshire, if I'm honest. I want to stick with cruisers. I've been having good luck with cruisers so far. Gokase is not it. Although, do these things now have the sub-detection skill? Is that a thing now? No. It must. Does that start a tier up, or is that still in testing? Do the Japanese lights have the sub-detection thing? Or is that only at the top of the line? No, I didn't put the points back for Saipan. It's still available. Is it only like the 9 and the 10 get this now? It's not in the game yet, I guess. Not out yet. Okay. That's what I couldn't remember. It's not out yet. They've talked about it, but I don't ever read patch notes enough anymore to keep up with what's actually live or not. The last time I took Nuremberg out, I had a pretty good game, but I don't like the roll-off depth charges. Trento has possibilities, but I'm not seeing it. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's that time, kids. It's that time. It's that time. Trento isn't bad. Duca's not bad. We're going to give Albieri a go. I tend to have, more often than not, pretty decent luck with the Italian destroyers. It's all about the cap and the ability to murder things and then slip away, right? The invisible destroyer. They are nerfing Avariat a little bit, but it's fine. Electric. All right, so the Ark Royal is a huge threat to me. I have to be incredibly cautious of that guy. Farragut should play south. Okay, there we go. Do I go ahead and burn a speed boost? Let's burn a speed boost. I'll swing behind him. I'm more maneuverable than he is. I'll cut across his stern. All right, we got SAP in the barrel. Speed boost is up. We are chucking. We are headed to sea at 48 knots. What's up, growing? Life is good. Life is good. We are just... all right, excellent choice, Xanda. I like it.
Deactivated.
I like it. Paolo Emilio. That's been 5 years. Almost 5 years? Almost 5 years. When we were in Russia, when we got to go to St. Petersburg in June of 19, the NA team, myself, Majash, Zath, Virtual Senpai, and I'm missing somebody, damn it. Was it just the 4 of us? I think it might have just been the 4 of us. We basically set the kind of set out some of the design parameters for what eventually became Paolo Emilio. We had a lot of fun with that. It was Chase. Thank you, 1911. It was Chase. It was Chase because Zath has all those great pictures of Chase absolutely smash hammered the very first night we were at dinner. That was hilarious. All right, I'm the only one at sea. So now I have to wonder, do I move up and play the middle of the board? Do I potentially be the jerk that loops around in the back and murders the aircraft carrier? That could be pretty dodgy. I have the speed and the options to do this. I just don't know that they're good ones.
To Jurassic Park.
Good show.
Ricked, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not convinced it's a game-winning strategy. Right? What I don't want to do is I don't want to be the dum-dum who hunts the carrier and leaves his team to die and lose. because I get really irritated when I see that guy on my team, so I don't want to be that guy. And yet, with my speed and how much faster I am than an Ark Royal, it's conceivable that I could potentially go run that guy down. We seem to have an AFK Dallas or something. Apparently, he's just now zoning into the game. I don't know what's going on back there. T-61. Oh, man, the Farragut is in the wrong position. Farragut's about to die.
All stations retreat.
Farragut has literally throwing his ship away. He's sailing out in front. He's sailing up to La Galicianaire. And he's going to wonder why he's dead. Huh, how did that happen? I wonder. Moron. You were not supposed to suicide. All right, we're going to wrap them. I think they can keep those guys off the gap. What I don't think they can do... This T-61 is going to be a problem.
Smoke generator start.
Ah! Stupid game. What are you doing smoking right now?
Engine boost activated.
Really electric. That's interesting. All right. There you go. I'm irritated that I accidentally hit the smoke button while trying to curse out a teammate, but oh well. It's done now. Now, you guys can kill the Legal and the... Kill the
All
Legal.
stations.
Okay, he's burning out, but y'all need to murder him.
Screen set.
The Dallas is trying to
Engine
push.
boost deactivated.
I have no idea why he thinks that's a good idea. I think the Ark Royal is just the other side of this island. Oh, the Anshan's coming after me. All right, let's go. See if I can slide out of these. It's going to be tough. This might hurt. That was not bad because he kind of blew that salvo. I don't think this Anshan realizes I'm here or something. Okay, I'm getting very, very fortunate with the drops here. Oh, you still got one plane over my head? Go away. I'm busy. You're dead. Oh, how did you live through that? God, that's irritating. You should be dead already. Thank you. All right, the Ark Royal is up north. Oh, got fighter cover. My carrier is a hero. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the fighter cover. Nope, you blew it. Try again. Okay, so now then... My torpedoes are not available. We're going to dump torps at the Repulse. We have a 2-ship lead. Well, okay, we had a 2-ship lead. Is Repulse turning around? I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay. Let's get up here and murder the Ark Royal. The Ark Royal has chosen bad board position, so we're going to go punish him for it as best we can.
Engine boost activated.
You're never going to make that drop, but feel free to give it a go. Well, I'm moving 50 knots, so good luck. So yes, the Ark Royal has chosen death. So, since the Ark Royal has chosen violence, so shall I. Let's go, baby.
Smoke generator started.
Well, you barely clipped me. How about them apples? Now, the sad thing is my torpedoes are weak enough that he very well might still murder me.
Smoke screen set.
Our victory is in sight.
Well, he's going to eat them all. Let's see how he does. Well, he took them all. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is the way we do that.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.
Turns out Ark Royal's torpedo protection is not as good as he thought it was.
Got him!
CV purged. I like it. This is like the ability to make plays like that is one of the reasons that I love Aviere and Ranked, right? Because the smoke lets me continue to press a target without necessarily taking the damage, right? I can continue. I don't know why these New Mexicos never left spawn. The torpedoes are weak, but if I can land them all, that can be a big hit. The SAP is brutal to opposing destroyers, right? My speed is an asset. One of the things that I'm doing better this game that I don't normally do is I'm making an effort to use my speed boosts. When I play this line, I have a really bad habit of not using my speed boosts as often as I should. And so I'm trying to get better about it and make an effort to not go back to port with so many unused.
Engine boost activated.
Like I started off the game with one, which is something that I used to do routinely back in the day, right? When I would play old Mitakaze 8.5 years ago, right? I would almost always start the game with a speed boost, almost unquestionably. This is the Atlantic, Xanda, which is ridiculous because this map is huge. For tier 6 ships, this map is ginormous. This is a terrible map for them to put in the rotation for tier 6 ranked. It's terrible, and yet here we are. All right, there we go. Aviere, and that's why and that's why she's awesome. I love this boat. Yeah, when the planes started coming from the north, I realized he had gone up around those northern islands like I would do sometimes with Ark Royal, but I'm only going to do that if my team is up there, right? Going that way by yourself is asking for death. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, exactly, Tree Sock. Like, the caps on that map are positioned so badly. It's honestly, I look at that map and I go, oh, why? Why is this map in ranked? Like, it's terrible. And it doesn't have to be, but it is. Okay. We made it to 5 now. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start taking some of these requests as we just try to wind our way up. Now, I'm going to do this for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to go play some randoms. Electric has really got this Saipan game in his. He really wants it, right? He's salivating. He wants to see me fail at playing Saipan. I'm going to take this Warspite game from Black Duke. Traditionally, Warspite and I don't get along. But I have had some hilarious results in this ship on occasion.
Welcome.
W Key Enthusiast. Now that is a name that I love. Welcome to the channel. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. No, let's run that one too. There we go. Okay. Airstrike is what, 6 kilometers? 8 kilometers. Reasonable. 5 heals. We're here for the AP. The HE is available if we want it. Okay, awesome. Warspite. Let's go. I just love the name. It's amazing. Hey, look, guys, there's going to be a carrier in this game. I'm shocked. Castle, so mid-tier battleship and I, historically, have never really gotten along, right? That goes all the way back to New Mexico and Fuso and grinding out those lines originally. Warspite came into the game not horribly long after those ships. I think Warspite was like in the first 18 to 24 months of the game was added as a premium. And ultimately, one of the reasons now that I go back and play the ship is because she's not like the other British battleships, right? The British battleship line in the end turned out to be, in my opinion, very, very badly designed. Not the battle cruisers, the main battleship line. And I say badly, I am perhaps being a little unfair. When I say badly, what I mean is the line itself it's counterintuitive, right? Every other battleship line in the game has pretty solid AP shells, wants to fire AP, right? The British battleship line is like playing giant, dumb, heavy cruisers. They just want to fire HE all day, most of the time, right? In fact, in many cases, the British battleship AP is terrible, is so bad that you don't even want to fire it at broadside cruisers because you'll miss or you'll overpin him, right? Because you'll get terrible results out of the AP, right? And it all has to do with the doofy fuse timers they put on those shells. The HE basically is the staple. And it's like, hey guys, if I want to drive a big old ship with heels that slings HE, I'll go pick up a high-tier German cruiser. It's way more fun than this, right? I don't want to wait 30 seconds in between HE salvos with battleship dispersion. Yuck. Hard pass, right? The British battle cruiser line is more interesting because the AP is much more usable. The ships are softer, but they're faster. And the guns are more accurate. Right? That's all of these things combined to make, yeah, exactly, Adeldrell. All of these things combined to make the British battle cruiser line very, very interesting. But the traditional battleship line is just like, ugh. I'd rather watch paint dry than play those ships. They're just not enjoyable to me. If somebody loves them, great, you do you. Every ship in the game deserves somebody who enjoys it, but they're just not my cuppa. Our Ryujo, very aggressive. I like it. You gonna get some hits? No, you missed. How am I lit? I'm lit by planes. Like, how am I lit? I'm lit by planes. Do I want to shoot at this Mutsu? 16.3 plus 20%. 1.6, 3.2. It's 19.5. I'm not there yet. I can't actually hit this guy yet. Our destroyer driver is not going to be a huge contribution. So Treesock, I'm not necessarily sure I agree, right? Because the British light cruiser line, okay, if that's the first thing you're tackling, then I agree with you. Yes, that's true. The British lights are excellent boats, but they are not noob friendly, right? They are not friendly to new players under any circumstances. So yeah, if that's the point you're trying to make, I 100% agree with you. All right, our Leone, if he sneaks this cap, I'm gonna be shocked. But I got money says he doesn't. Let's load some HE for a bit. Yeah, he got reset. Now, if I can contribute some damage to this T-61, well, we needed more than that, but we did get a couple. We got a full pin. Okay. Now, you've got more guns than he does, Leone, but he's got more health. You're not the bully in this situation that you should be. Come on. Come on, shells. Yes. Get dunked. All right, Leon. I gave you a leg up. Well, too late. You screwed up now. He's got you on hydro and you can't see him. So, that's on you, sir.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
All right, mutual annihilation is actually an acceptable outcome in that exchange. I'll allow it. Mutual annihilation is probably the best we could have hoped for right there. Now, I don't even want to be firing the HE at this angle, so I'm going to go ahead and swap back to the AP. Well, you're going to get one torp in the water. All right, let's see how we do against the Doria's armor scheme here. Not bad. Anyway, so back to the British battleship. So I didn't appreciate Warspite until after the base British battleship line came out, and then it was like, oh, this ship is what I wanted out of British battleship instead of what I got. Okay, now you're going to turn in, huh? Okay. Well, you're going to show the Ryujo the most amazing shot, which is exactly what he wants. So I'm just going to sit here and hold my fire until you realize you've got to turn back to deal with him. And then you're going to get all of it. I might be a little behind you. Let's see how these land. There we go. Take your Italian piece of junk and get out of my cap circle. Ooh, look at our sub doing the Lord's work over there. Okay, I think the Dory is going to bite it right here. Ryujo should have him. Yep, excellent.
Good game,
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, nice team effort so far, kids. Nice team effort thus far. I'm going to just kind of troll at 3/4 speed back here for a bit. So, and Adodro makes a good, like, for the tier, these are good guns. When Warspite is up-tiered, not so amazing. But in this kind of matchmaking, where she can't be up-tiered, not so shabby.
Concentrate fire on the
He's busy shooting at the Bayern. His guns aren't even looking at me. Yeah, 4 full pins. So I can get full pins on this new mechs all day long, and I'm here for all of it. This new mechs is like slowing down. He's trying to stop in the cap. Luckily, the Mutsu can't really hit me very. Am I a little behind the new mechs? No, looks like I'm spot on. Only 4K, but that's all right. If he's going to sit still, I'm going to keep resetting him. He's reversing now, or trying to. The other thing I didn't appreciate about Warspite at the time that I appreciate now is the handling on this boat. She turns on a dime. For a tier 6, oh, he got his guns around finally, did he? Yeah, he finally got his bow guns around. For a tier 6 battleship, this thing handles like a dream. Oh, hey, Mutsu. Are you sure about that? All right. Let's see how you do. Did I lead him right? I'm a little behind you. You were faster than I gave you credit for. Only 10K. Feels bad.
to Jurassic.
Hold my beer. Oh, hey, Alba. I got all the time in the world to murder you. Hold on a minute.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Come on, shells. Oh, yeah. Mm-mm. That is the way we do that.
Cruiser destroyed.
I'm watching their carrier try to cap against our submarine, and it's just hilarious. Oh, he finally killed him. There we go. Didn't Warspite have awful turret rotation? I think she still kind of does, maybe? Byron takes some Albatorps. He's going to feel that in the morning. I'm going to get set to receive this Mutsu as he comes around the corner, I think. They have changed her turret rotation. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. And it did used to be really bad. This Mutsu and I are going to have a conversation that he is unlikely to enjoy. Let's see if I can lead him correctly. He's not moving that fast. $12K. Feels good. It's fine. I got heals for days, my friend. Heals for days. What game was that? Beer? I don't remember. I mean, I was trying to get Shimakaze games last night and not really having a ton of luck with it. Why did this one turret, like random turret, not fire? Okay.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Oh, he got off a last second salvo there. All right. Well, the New Mexico has managed to reverse so far back, he's just not really all that relevant to the game. Shocking. Oh, if he's going to show me that angle, I will put the AP in. I didn't think he was going to do it. Renown. Okay, so YouTube basically is talking about British battle cruisers, asking for Renown. I think I did Renown and Repulse last week, but I'll absolutely play them again because they were fun. They're really good in this format. Both of those ships are really good in this format. I might have shorted those a little bit. It's going to depend on how he angles. God, that dispersion is crap. Look at that. They're just all over the place. Our Ryujo has played a great game. If you guys remember last week, I was explaining. There we go. That's much better dispersion. I was explaining that Ryujo is the best all-around carrier you can play in this format, and in my opinion, this game is an example of why I believe that. Right? Look how quick this guy is to get around the board. He's fairly stealthy. His torpedoes are always relevant. He racked up a battleship kill earlier. He's about to rack up another one. His torpedoes are going to get there before my guns even reload. So there you go. Is Duke on vacation? That's a good question, actually. What happened to Duke? Duke was on vacation. Well, when I get back to port, I'll fix it. Duke was on vacation for some reason. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Might have happened when we had that little minor patch earlier in the week. Let's see. Let's put Duke back in the queue here. Where'd you go? Audio. There we go. Much better. Yeah, he did. He went AWOL, jerk. Big fat jerk. All right, Warspite for Black Duke. Thank you for that game. That was good. That was good stuff. All right. Wow, we got a huge queue here. I'm seeing Renown. I'm seeing Mutsu. I do want to take this Molotov game. I'd used Dallas earlier. I need to check that one off. That one's from his Electric. Legal, Budiani. Elbing. Do I own an Elbing? I think I do own an Elbing. To look at that one. Ha! Swanee. It's so funny, right? It's like this is going to sound super petty, but it's hilarious. I've actually never used that Jingles voice mod just because I lost that competition to him in the last round. That sounds super petty of me, I suppose. He's such a great dude, though. Like, he's just such a good, like, genuinely good human.
Welcome.
All right, this is Renown. Were we talking about Renown or Repulse? We talked about Renown. Okay. I had a decent game of Renown last week. Sochi, welcome in. Yeah, I'll play this. This thing ought to murder planes decently. Ranked is one of the reasons why Baron is being nerfed. Wouldn't shock me. Okay, I'm going to take this Renown. Since we just got done doing Warspite and talking about why I like the British battlecruisers, let's show you why. Or at least let's cross my fingers and hope I don't derp while attempting to show you why. Well, Stryker, I would argue that Ark Royal is partly busted for the same reason. I mean, look at what I did to that Fubu in last week's game, right? I took away 3/4 of a destroyer's health in a single bomb pass. Now, I understand why Bayern is getting nerfed, but if that's the reason, shouldn't we be talking about nerfing Ark Royal? Like, shouldn't we be having that conversation? The carrier-destroyer interaction, or lack thereof, has been the single biggest problem with carriers since the rework. 100%, right? If you're a capital ship, carriers are very much a nuisance, right? Because gone are the days, other than maybe the Russians, but like in general, gone are the days that the carrier could single you out in the first 3 minutes of the game and end you, right? In the old days, that was a thing. That's over now. That's no longer a thing. Okay. So then cruisers are, somewhat vulnerable. Sure, that's a thing. But it was really, literally since the day the carrier rework was with us, what was the problem? The way carriers interacted with destroyers. So if that's the issue, if we maintain that remains the major overriding problem with the class, why does Ark Royal's level bombers still work like they do? Because that should not be a thing, right? You think so? So you're saying your argument is that randoms balance Bayarn, but they don't balance Ark Royal, or other way around. They do balance Ark Royal, but they don't balance Bayarn. Excuse me, I had it backwards. So that's your argument. Again, I'm not entirely positive I agree. When Ark Royal is bottom tier, she struggles, but all tier 6 carriers struggle when they're bottom tier. Like, that's just the nature of the class. Bayarn, her armament remains strong, but her hull is a joke, right? A tier 6 carrier with 18 knot speed in a tier 6 game is essentially dead when she spawns in. It's just a matter of time till somebody figures out where you are and runs you down, and you're dead. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can frame that argument a lot of different ways. In my opinion, if the reason you're going to nerf Bayarn is because of how she dumpsters destroyers, you have to be having that discussion about Ark Royal. And maybe the answer is you give Ark Royal something back to make up for it. Because let's be honest, dumpstering destroyers is about all that Ark Royal does really well. I mean, her torpedoes are okay, don't get me wrong. The rockets are a joke. The rockets are a total joke, right? Ark Royal's rockets are among the least usable carrier armaments in all of World of Warships. They're terrible. All right, so I got a destroyer in B and a destroyer in C. Don't know which is which here. My Fubu is 100% not interested in spotting for me. So I'm about to draw out somebody's HE. I'm sorry, somebody's torpedoes. So once those torpedoes are in the water, and we're going to give that another 10 seconds or so. As my cowardly Fubu does his thing, there's the Farragut. How we doing? You're going to take one, and you're going to die. Goodbye.
I am the Duke. I am A#1.
Okay, speed boost. Load the AP.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I was born ready.
Now, I don't really have good shots on the repulse. I might in a minute. The shot that I want is here on the new mechs. We'll put the HE in after this. Hold on. Actually, I shouldn't be turning towards the sword. I should be turning away from him. If this guy knew what my HE was about to do to him, he wouldn't be so excited about getting in close. Oh, I had AP in the barrel again. That's all right. He still got dumped. Thanks for the smoke, though. That's helpful. Okay, now we're going to put AP back in the barrel here. Because I've got a pretty good shot on this repulse, and I'm going to go get it. Oh, he's turning south. Well, that is frustrating. We do have a 2-ship lead. We have a 1-ship lead. We murdered 2 of their destroyers already, so that's something. This Fubu Like, why is the Fubu playing behind my light cruisers? What is going on up here, kids?
Gas mileage.
Come on. Stored is dead. Good riddance. All right, so all their destroyers are out now. So it's time to go charge mid. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Keep turning, new mechs. My guns are about to come online. Thank you. There we go. 2 big old full pens. Love all of it. All right, so their repulse has chosen death. I'm not sure why, but he has. I'm a little irritated he can get those kind of pins at that angle, but whatever. Hi, Perth. How you doing? Oh, you're trying to turn around. Oh, wow, that's silly. You shouldn't be fooling around with that. You're going to be dead soon, buddy. All right, I'm going to swing a little to starboard here. New Mexico's having to work around this island. I may not even have to fire my guns. That ought to kill him. If I get full pins out of that... Ah, of course I didn't get full pins out of that. Of course not. How preposterous. This guy might actually burn down before anything interesting happens. Okay, he's shooting at somebody else, so goodbye. New Mexico took care of it. I'll allow it. Fubu is picking a fight with a light cruiser. What could possibly go wrong there, I wonder?
Can't leave my ride behind.
All right, Fubu, you can win a gunfight with him now. Shoot him with your guns, Fubuki. Fubuki, thank you. I'm like, just shoot him with your guns, man. He has 300 HP. These should be 15 inchers. Yes, Adeldrill. I believe that's correct. Love that salvo. Full health Fuso on the one line, ladies and gentlemen. So Flaming, yes, I changed the chat thing over here because I didn't like what happened. The Civ one was fine, but I wasn't getting the YouTube integration that I was supposed to get. This one is performing better. The difference is this one's not quite as pretty. I'm going to keep messing with the other one, but I'm not convinced. Ooh, that's a good hit. I'm not convinced I'm ever going to get what I want out of it, so we'll see. For tonight, I wanted something that I knew would show me both of the YouTube and the Twitch, and so that's what I'm getting, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. Hopefully you see what I mean, though, about why I like Renown, right? I've got some punch out of the guns. I've got some speed. Her health, her lowish health and kind of crappy armor is not as big a deal because in this format, you don't have to worry about... You're not... I mean, the games are pretty quick, right? What's the biggest kind of complaint when you take a British battleship into a random game? She doesn't really have the longevity that a traditional battleship does. But in a ranked game, do you care? Do you care? If you get in and slap 2 ships off the board and get killed along the way, you've traded up. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good... as long as the rest of your team is moderately competent, see what I did there, that's okay. Like, that's a good... That's totally acceptable. So you have a few heals to let you, make the occasional mistake or get, take some flaming fire damage or something. You've got the torpedoes for a little bit of brawling. You've got some speed. You've got the speed boost. You've got the defensive fire when there's a carrier in the game. And by God, there's a lot of carriers at tier 6 ranked right now. So there's so many different things that I like. Okay, Rick, I'll check it out. I really liked what I was using on Monday for Civ. It presented better, but it literally was not picking up the YouTube chat. Like, all that was in there was Twitch chat. And people would say stuff on YouTube, and it would be like nothing would happen. I missed a sub over on YouTube. Speaking of that, thank you, Tam. Are Rook and Hawk any good? Yes. Short version, yes. I ground out Hawk mostly in ranked. She's an excellent boat. So far, I have yet to play any of the British battlecruisers that didn't have some redeeming qualities, right? It was like, oh, this is not bad, right? These are good boats. Okay, Kyle wanted Mutsu. I think I'm going to pass. I think I'm going to duck back and take this Molotov game. The last time I played Molotov in Tier 6 Ranked, the results were hilariously good. So let's see if I can do that again. Now, I will say, I'm not going to take defensive fire, because that's not what this ship does well. So if I end up in a carrier game, life might suck a little bit. The last game I was in with this boat, I was up against a Lowenhart. That wasn't nearly so bad. What other option? Yeah, we'll take this Molotov. I'll try Molotov. I like Molotov. So this is Commander Shepard over on YouTube asked for this game. Xanda passed on the request, so we'll make this happen. I don't know, man. The problem with Mutsu is that her main battery doesn't hit anything. Right? That's yet another reason that I don't mind the British battlecruisers, is that in exchange for being softer, your shells go where you aim them. Mutsu doesn't have this problem. And it's like, okay, it's a Lowenhart again. As long as I'm able to maneuver, I'll be okay against the Lowenhart. It's the only thing that's a real big threat there are the rockets. The HE bombs will hurt me, right? So will the torpedoes, but nothing like what the rockets will do to me if I screw up. Oh, I see what you did there, Gabe. I'm going to play behind A for a bit. We have to be very cautious with this hull. The last game that I played in Molotov was in Tears of the Desert. It's a huge map, right? And on tier 6, when you've got that kind of room to run,
So many babes.
it's amazing.
So little time. Don't worry, girls.
Here
There's
on
plenty
New
of dirt to
Dawn,
go
this
around.
map is going to feel more like a cage match for a Molotov. There's fewer places to hide, and I don't have as many places that I can open the range to. So I'm going to start off with the range longer than I probably want it to be, just in an effort to try and live a little longer. And Stryker makes another good point about Mutsu, right? You bring 16-inch rifles into Tier 6, and suddenly you find yourself overpenning everything. And that does get old after a while. Whereas 15 inches is honestly kind of the nice sweet spot for the tier. Yeah, I really want it. I still really want Houston, Kyle. Tier 6 still remains like the only tier that we don't have a premium American cruiser for. It's very sad. Very sad. Now, the trick to playing Molotov in this format is you got to remember that she has amazing guns. This ship is a glass cannon. She has amazing guns. These are tier 9 guns at tier 6. So they will do horrible things when given the opportunity. And I do mean horrible things. I 2-salvoed a Huang He in the last time I took the ship out into ranked, right? Just, he was broadside to me. He got caught. He tried to slow down into his smoke, and it wasn't fast enough. He couldn't do it in time. And so I just citadeled into death. But as soon as anything shoots at you, you're in trouble. Like, the ship breaks like it's made of fiber. Like, this hull is literally made of tissue paper. Like, it's bad. It has no armor. You have no, not even for battleship shells. A battleship. Destroyers. Destroyers will full pin this thing's armor scheme. It's bad. So, you just got to keep that in mind. Now, the good news for me right now is that the opposing battleships are like the Cowardly Lion back here. The Mutsu is reversing. The Normandy is AFK. I don't know where their Leona is, but I gotta say, I like our Aigla's chances a lot better. Our Dupleix has chosen death. He is way too far forward. There's no reason for him to be over there. Now, I could also do something a bit skanky. Let's do it. I'm going to sit here behind these islands and farm the Mutsu. With my spotter plane up, this is going to be a valid and highly valuable tactic for me. And from this position, there is jack crap he can do about it. Now, in a minute, I'm going to lose spotting on him, which is more than a little irritating. Oh, never mind. He fired. LOL. I am going to have to move up slowly, I think, to keep him in range. Like, is this super effective? It isn't, but at the same time, it also means I'm not out getting shot at and getting murdered, which in Molotov is a good thing. All right, well, their destroyer's dead, so that's a good feeling.
Damn, I love this job.
All right, the Igla lost sight of this guy for me, which feels a little bad. Come on. Okay, the Igla is now sitting in smoke. There we go. He fired. Still reversing. The cowardly Mutsu that couldn't, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever I see Battleship play like this, I get angry. Like, this guy isn't even on my team, and it's making me angry. Well, I'm lit now. Probably because I snuck out just far enough from behind the island. There we go. There's the fire we've been looking for. All right, I'm going to get one more salvo, and then my spotter plane's... No, he's not looking at me, Chinko. One more salvo, and then my spotter plane's going to disappear. All right, he put the fire out. So that salvo's not going to get it, but that salvo might... If I can get a fire out of that salvo, it'll stick. All right, the Loneheart looks like he's going to come out here looking for me. Nope, no fire. Feels bad. All right, that's fine. Let's go run to the map edge, I think. Is he going after the QE? Go after the QE or the Mutsu. There you go. Normandy's awake. Looking the wrong direction.
They're,
Super to raid! Thank you so much!
walking this way.
Welcome in, my friend. How's life treating you? How is life treating you, sir? Can we get a shout out? Thank you. You guys, look at that mods on top of it, as always. What is that, a Loneheart? Loneheart actually has engines. He might be able to run away from me. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, I got his attention now. Now he's going to look. Loneheart hasn't even moved. Hasn't even moved. Ooh, double fire. Sucks to be you, sir. Try for the bow fires I cut behind the island. Please don't get shells off before I break line of sight. Okay. This Mutsu's still not shooting at me. Confused screaming? Like I'm happy, but confused. Why is this guy not shooting at me? I genuinely do not understand. I legitimately cannot understand. I'm too close. I need to back off. There's no value in me being this close to a battleship with 16-inch guns. I'm gonna get smashed out here. Gig 'em, Chihuahua. How you doing? Okay. Mutsu's turning, but I'm inside he's inside my detection bubble. Let's go the other way. Let's back off. There's no need for me to take this kind of stupid risk. I want to try and get out of the detection range before he comes around the island. We're just barely going to make he's going to catch a glimpse and then lose me. Okay, perfect. Everybody goes home a winner in that instance. He's looking back over his shoulder. Let's wait for him to fire. Ooh, Normandy just got dumpstered. All right, Mutsu, there you go. Fire your guns for me. Thank you. Now I know you're not going to shoot at me. Oh, you lost the torpedo tube. That sucks. All right, his guns are going to come up again before mine reload. So, those are going to fall short. Yep. Because he turned out. I probably shouldn't be making this play. This gives him more of an angle for his shells to bite in. Like that. Yeah. It's alright. I'm going to have some island cover here in a moment.
Welcome
to Jurassic Park.
I probably should be playing flat broadside. I'm betting if I played broadside, his shells would not be able to wouldn't have the ability to citadel me. Hang on a minute. Plane is 30 seconds from being back. Now, from right here, the Mutsu has no shots. But if I wait 20 seconds, I might be able to get some shots on this Lowenheart, because I need the plane. I need the spotter plane. Mutsu is trying to chase. Cannot see the Lowenheart right now. Need planes. Need planes. Come on. Need to get that Lowenheart inside my aerial spotting. Right now I'm trying to hold here so that okay, the Lowenheart's going back. Perfect. I'm trying to hold here so the Mutsu has no shots on me. That's what I'm trying to do. I need you guys to get the aerial spotting back on the Lowenheart. Here we go. We're about to get it. I'm going to try the AP and see if I can citadel this guy. Zaf! Welcome in! No. I've got... Okay, back to the HE then. That was a decent salvo out of the AP, but I'm obviously getting a better performance out of the HE, so let's run with it. I'm just going to sit here and farm this guy. Oh, Bayern dumpstered him. There we go. There we go. He is an airfield, Adeldrell. He has chosen airfield rather than aircraft carrier. You see that a lot in this format for some reason. So, Jim, I'm not surprised to see that. To see that there's a bit of a delay between the two. I'm not sure why it is, but it doesn't shock me. But that's okay. I'm just more interested in being able to reach more people. I mean, the beauty of this, something like this now, is that, you know, come tournament time, we'll be able to stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. That's amazing. That gives more potential viewership for Warships tournaments, right? Which is exactly what we're after. We're just looking for views, right? That's all we want. We want folks to come in and enjoy the tournament. All right, well, Shepard, thank you for that one. Thank you for the request. That was good. Let's see, what else have we got in here? Okay. The good news is we have moved up quite a bit here. Like, I'm up to 4. I'm probably going to have to get out of bronze on my own. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to murder some planes this evening. We're going to spend the last hour playing Tier 8. So what I'm going to do, guys, if you requested a Tier 6 ship, I'm going to refund your points. Send those requests back to you, because I think I'm going to be done playing ranked on stream tonight. Okay. If you've got any other tier in here, I'm going to leave it. So that's looks like that gets me down to Hood, Surrey, Saipan, and Elbing. So we're gonna take some of those requests and just play some randoms for a bit. But I definitely want to, Ice Rose. Yep. I want to play Kid. Right? There's so many Yorktowns out there right now. I desperately want to play Kid. I mean, Gaelic, it's only February, so the answer is yes, absolutely. Obviously, we haven't done it yet. Xanda, if you're volunteering, I'll do it. Give me a minute. Let me have a peek at what we have for codes. I gotta hit the right buttons instead of that button. Un momento, por favor. We should still be working off 1211 codes, right? I've still got some on this sheet. Looks like we've got 6 6 containers and 23 camos. These expire in another month. We got time. Yeah, Xanda, if you want to do 3 containers and 6 camos, I'd say set it up and push it out the door. I've got newer codes, Xanda. I haven't built the spreadsheet yet. That's on my list. There you go. Perfect. All right, guys. Quick giveaway since Xanda is volunteering to help us out here. Here's the thing. All you have to do on Twitch. Now, YouTube viewers, I apologize. I have not figured out how to get giveaways going on YouTube yet, but I will. That is going to be a thing. For today, I'm sorry. I'll apologize, okay? But for now, if you're on Twitch, type !ticket space max, and that's going to enter the maximum number of times you can for this particular giveaway, which should be 5. 5 is usually what we do. Again, YouTube viewers, thank you for your patience. You guys right now are the guinea pigs as I try to work through what works and what doesn't and how to do certain things. So apologies that not everything is working for you yet. I'm trying to get there, right? It is 100% a thing and we're working towards it. Okay. We picked up our goodies. I'm actually close to getting Yorktown on my own. I'm curious to try that ship out. I'm going to take this Saipan game, God help me. I'm going to regret it because I suck with Saipan, but we're going to give it a shot. Yeah, Striker, I think you're right. But the trick is that I use, oh yeah, Electric was here flaming. He was channeling you. He asked for Saipan at the very top of the stream. And I accused him of being like a ringer, and he was like, "Oh yeah, 100%. I'm here doing this for flaming." So Electric has your back. What I need to figure out, what I've got to try and figure out, Striker, is because I use stream elements, plugging bots into YouTube channels doesn't seem to be as nearly as intuitive or easy as it is on Twitch. Again, that might be something I'm just not interpreting correctly, so I got to figure that out. So yeah, we're going to get there, but today is not that day. I just, between my job and everything else I've got in the fire, all the other irons I've got in the fire, I haven't had time to get all of the kinks worked out of the YouTube streaming yet, so. Rick. Old Guard, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I want you guys to continue to have that option, right? I'm committed to continuing to do the simul streaming thing, right? This is going to continue to be a thing. All right, guys, here we go. Giveaways done. We've got NLM, Speedy Crick, Iron Light, HRTG, Ghost of Krell. Ghosts of Krell. Is that a Twilight Imperium reference? Vladeshi, TJ, Wingsfan, and Indriu. You guys have all won some stuff. Here's what I need you to do. Make sure right there, just like Xanda says in chat, whisper Xanda, left click on his name in the Twitch chat, send him a message, tell him what server you play on. That's the only info we need. Tell him what server you play on. He's going to tag you back with a link to your stuff. Dirt simple. Okay. Let me look at Saipan here. She's very torpedo-centric. Forbidden Planet. There we go. Okay. Thank you. I'm not only playing a somewhat regular game of Twilight Imperium, like the board game, like Twilight Imperium 4th Edition, I'm also in a monthly Twilight Imperium RPG campaign as well. So that's what it made me. That's right. Ghosts of Creus. That's what it is. So it's that hard C, but it's a different word. That's what's got it. Okay. All right. All right, Electric. I'm going to suffer. I'm suffering for you. Steven, I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Here's the thing. Here's another thing, guys. I'm now getting close to, I'm within 100 or so, 100-ish subs of 10,000 on YouTube. When that happens, I get to have another fancy War Games sponsored giveaway. Of course, tier 10 matchmaking. Why would I expect anything else? The good news with that is that what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do a YouTube only stream so that I'm rewarding the this is arms race even. Ugh. So that I'm rewarding the folks who hang out and watch on YouTube and have subbed to me over there. That's where the prizes are going to go. That's my plan. We're not there yet. Like I said, I got about 100 to 120 subs left to get, or follows, or whatever they call it on YouTube, to get over there to get that done. But when I get that milestone done, I'll be able to get another giveaway that I can pass on to you guys, which will be awesome. Buffalo. Oh, Legion. Buffalo murders planes good. Oh, this is a bounty
God
game?
bless America.
How do I know who's the bounty? Oh, I see. There's a bounty mark. There's actually a marker on the ship. Interesting. The Napoli. Okay. I'm going to take the rockets out. They're trash, but I'm going to take them out anyway. If this Chkalov is on the ball, he could potentially try to hunt me down and murder me. One of the things about when you play a Saipan is that she is not very good at defending herself. In fact, she's downright trash at it.
Let's rock.
From planes, I mean. She's only got a 3.5 kilometer A bubble. It's really bad. All right, Gail, got to go check that out. I'm a Were Striker. That's what I said. She's really bad at it. Let's go make one of the. Let's go make the Stalin pop one of his AA bubbles. Come on, Tiny Tims. Wow, 2 rockets for 3K. Oh, so good. Bloody hell, I hate this boat. You know what? I think I'm going the wrong way. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Let me hang towards mid. Rico, Hindenburg, Stalingrad, Harbin. I want no part of that flank. Baltimore. Could I get at least one enemy target that's not covered in AA guns? Dear God. If the Iowa isolates himself, that's a possibility. I have to be very careful about parking behind this central island. There's plenty of holes in there that I can get murdered by.
Looks like we're about to reach our final destination.
Yeah, this should help.
I was about to ground himself in there? Is that what I'm seeing? That's what it looks like. Hey, look, I'm getting murdered by the Chkalov. This is my shocked face. This is why I hate Saipan. You guys realize that because you made me play Saipan, I've handicapped the team and I'm going to be dead before I get to do anything about it? You know that, right? Because Saipan is complete garbage. I mean, I'm not even 4 minutes into this game, and I'm at 25% HP. Yay! Fun game. Why does anybody like this ship? I just don't understand. I seriously don't understand why anybody thinks this ship is anything other than total crap. I mean, their ships are all in, like, big clumps. So I have nothing I can attack. Unless I try to go attack their carrier. I could give that a shot, maybe. Giant waste of my time, of course. The planes look awesome, but the ship can't perform. So who gives a crap how good the planes look? Why is this Baltimore still sitting down here? Oh look, all my planes died trying to attack anybody on this team. But remember, guys, AA is worthless because Reddit told me so.
Looks like we're about to reach our final destination.
AA is so worthless that I basically have no damage. Yay. This game is a loss. This game is a loss because I've handicapped my team by bringing a Saipan.
So much for
Chikalov knows he can murder me, so he's gonna try.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. I could do this all day.
Bloody hell, this team. The entire right flank folded, having accomplished nothing. And now that flank is going to fall into the middle of the map and just murder this team like piranhas. The good news is the Iowa is stationary, so I should be able to have some fun with him. Oh, he's moving now.
Much better. Just in time.
Hey, look, I lost 4 planes for 1 bomb drop. Sounds about right. Maybe we can go dunk on the Baltimore or something. Napoli's finally starting to get low. A striker, I'm well aware, but that's the problem. When you're tier 8, you will almost always be bottom tier. So why would you voluntarily, regularly play a Saipan knowing that you're handicapping your team? I just don't understand the value of the ship, right? There was a time the ship was good. That time is a long time ago. And it cannot contribute to a team fast enough in the modern game to be seriously helpful. Now, I think that Chikalov is up here somewhere, and I'm going to see if I can find him. I basically have to run up the one line and camp out over here and hope that I don't get murdered along the way. Found the Hindenburg. Y'all really should kill the Baltimore. I might make a run on the Hindi. I don't have much else to do with these rockets. I'm actually curious to see if I can get something decent out of them. I should probably be trying to kill the Baltimore. Oh, I found the Chikalov. Hey, buddy. Okay, my turn now. Yeah, he's out here looking for me. See the bombs on the bottom of the map? He's out here looking for me. You're not the only one who can shoot back, though, son. Yeah, see, his A is good. Mine is non-existent.
Damn. Desert road, no gas.
Yeah. Complete waste of my time this game was. Like, just terrible. Somehow we managed to fight our way back in. We have a ship lead, hilariously. But my team is not interested in playing for the mid, so that's a big problem. Oh, hey, Iowa. Well, I'm dead as soon as the next time somebody spots me, so I'm just going to stop back here. My game is basically over anyway. Enjoy.
What are you waiting for? Christmas? All aboard the Midtown Express to hell.
I think the Hindi is still up here. Yep. Well, stationary. You are a very easy target for me. Allow me to demonstrate.
Yeah, this should help.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I mean, I'm about to die. It's fine. I mean, what's interesting to me is Chikalev has spent so long killing me, he's actually sort of let the opposing team, us, back into the game when he didn't need to. Alright, so going up against the Stalin is a waste of time.
You crazy son.
I could potentially try and dumpster the Hindenburg. That has some appeal. MLM with the resub, thank you kindly. Because I just put a big old flood into the Hindenburg, which tells me that he is struggling right now. If I can get him to light, he's going to feel it. Yep, that's my target. Hindenburg is my target. Let's go. Plus, I know his fighter's on cooldown because he just tried to use it and didn't get anywhere with it. Oh, for God's sake. These bombers. Why are they so hard to use? Like, these bombers, they start so far back. God bless. What a waste. No, get out of the queue. I'm not playing that piece of crap again. The next person who requests Saipan gets banned. Because every game I play in Saipan is like that. The entire enemy team is made of AA guns. They all cluster together. No, I'm done. I'm never playing that ship again. I'd sell it if I could. Okay. I'm going to take this Buffalo game because I need something to wash the bad taste out of my mouth. Ricked, 1 out of dozens is just not enough to make me want to play the ship. The only time this ship might be moderately decent is in ranked, where you know you're not going to be bottom tier. Here's the problem. Any tier 8 carrier player with 2 brain cells to rub together knows how easy you are to murder. So why? What's the point? Back when Saipan could be stealthy, it made sense, right? There was a time that you would put stealth on this boat, right? And she had like Baltimore detection on the surface. That's not bad. That's not bad. She's like a Ryujo. She's very hard to find. You have 12-kilometer detection in a Saipan. For a ship that has no anti-aircraft armament, like, it's a total joke. It's terrible. Well, Grimlock, for starters, you can't ever get tier 7. You can't ever get tier 10 when you're tier 7, unless you div up with a date, right? So don't worry about that. And there's plenty of tier 8 boats that up tier really well. Saipan is not that boat. She really, honestly, she never has been. I agree, Adeldrell, but the RTS days are 5 years ago. It's time they fixed this pile of garbage, right? It's time they fixed this stinking pile of garbage. What you have to do is you have to find a way to make the ship... Here's the problem with Saipan. Against a herpaderp tier 8 carrier, the thing is gross. Against a moderately competent tier 8 carrier, he's just going to snipe you. You have to make the ship resistant to sniping. I don't care how you do it. Lower the detection. Give her more AA. Figure it out, okay? Game balance is not my job. Find a way. Then you have to make the planes usable, right? Like, it's just the torpedoes hit like trains, but the things you can throw them at these days are so few because everything has a trillion AA guns. Okay, enough ranting. I could rant about how bad Saipan is for an hour. She is the single hardest carrier in the game to play. Single hardest, without fail. And she's so unforgiving. So unforgiving. It's ridiculous. Flaming, if you want to play the ship, you do whatever you want. But if you put a Saipan or a Senzang or any other Saipan clone in my queue, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Just don't. Now, YouTube asked a question that I missed, which is, are the new U.S. carriers good? Yes. Independence is debatable. But Yorktown is excellent. And the games that I've seen played in Essex look really good, right? Yorktown and Essex seem like very, very capable boats. Independence, I only have a couple games in her. I'm not sold yet, right? But Yorktown and Essex are excellent. You guys just, man, y'all are nuts. You're just like, you understand that I'm one of the few people who streams and covers the game that don't think carriers should be removed from the game, okay? So just keep poking. Like, come on. I actually enjoy the occasional carrier game, but not in that stinking pile of crap. Ugh. Of course I play Lex, Xanda. Lex is an excellent carrier. That's part of it, Striker. There's a whole lot of people who scream that in this game, and they do it because it gets them follows and clicks and likes. And that's fine. If that's what you want, if that's your shtick, hey, you do you. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do on their own channel. That's just not me. That's not my personality. I'm not going to sit here and spout something that I don't believe just because it's going to get me clout or likes. This is going to sound worse than I mean it to be, guys. But I'm 46, okay? I genuinely don't care if people like me or not. If they do, great. That's awesome. Let's be friends. But if they don't, gosh, there's 8 point whatever other billion people in the world. I'll get on with it, right? I'll be fine. So that's just not how I roll. And so it's just kind of like, yeah, exactly, Vladeshi. It's like, look, this doesn't pay my bills. Oh, hello. Let's go murder somebody. Hi, Delarna. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, you're going to hate that salvo. I should hit you much harder than that. That's going to be a good salvo. Led that one correctly. There we go.
Welcome to hell, little man.
Oh, yes! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you play Buffalo. We dumpstered a super ship destroyer right off the bat. That feels good, doesn't it? That feels good. Oh no, I had some help for sure. But I'm not ever going to turn down the help. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get this Eiger. He's snuggled up to this island now. Yeah, he and the Alaska are just going to camp back there. Look at Ty. I love the boldness of this. I love watching him cap with a tier 9 heavy cruiser. Broadside to the Yamato. Yamato still takes half his health away. Well, crap. That didn't work at all. Keep backing up for me, Eiger. There we go. Let me load the HE, actually. That's a better pickup on the Alaska, because he burns. He burns good. Plus, I don't want him looking at me with his AP. No, put the HE back in the barrel. Eiger's trying to turn out. Kerr first on the 10 line. Eiger is bailing. This is excellent. Ooh, Musashi says goodbye, Alaska. Team's playing well. We like Buffalo. This is one of the many reasons we like Buffalo. She's so good. Damn, I thought I was going to hit the Eiger. He turned out of it. This Kerr first is going to be a problem, but he's not a problem yet. Yes, Buffalo is the Tier 9 Tech Tree American Heavy Cruiser. That is correct. She is a Tech Tree boat. She's badly misunderstood. People get so used to playing Baltimore, and then they get this ship, and they're like, wait, this ship is a pile of crap. No, but she's not Baltimore. You don't want to... I mean, I'm kind of being a little cheeky here, playing Buffalo, literally sitting broadside, right, in the open. But, like, this is static crosshair number 10, Commodore. But, like, you don't necessarily... you don't necessarily want to or have to think about this ship like it's a Baltimore, because it isn't. It doesn't want to be a... Oh, God, Yamagiri. Please don't block me. All right? It doesn't want to be a Baltimore. It's its own thing. It's very good at what it does. That was a whole bunch of shatters. Baltimore is frankly Buffalo is an excellent cruiser. I'll tell you, I'll say this. I think if you have a lot of experience playing a Hindenburg, like I did coming into Buffalo, you're going to grab a Buffalo and go, oh, this ship is amazing. If you don't, if you find yourself to the point where, like, you preferred... oh my god, that Delarner just got dumpstered. If you really, really enjoyed Baltimore and the stationary style of play, you're not going to enjoy Buffalo. It's a completely different style of play than what you do with Baltimore and Des Moines, right? Buffalo wants to be on the move, always on the move, as best she can anyway. Now my AP should do really, really bad things to this guy. Really? It all fell short? Are you kidding me? What in the hell is wrong with these guns? Okay, well, Bungo says get wrecked, so he got wrecked. That's exactly right, Legion. This ship doesn't play like the other US heavies. She doesn't. For better or for worse, she is her own thing. And when I did the video for this ship, I tried to explain that, basically saying, look, you've come from Baltimore, you've come from New Orleans, you're going to Des Moines. Those three ships all play very similarly. They get more capable as you go up the line, but the style of play of each of them, because the turret arrangement and the handling is all similar, they're going to feel very comfortable. Buffalo is the outlier. She is different. You cannot approach this ship with the same mindset that you did with a Baltimore or that you will later on with a Des Moines. So she's different. Pensacola is, you know, Hujan, that's probably an analogy that I didn't draw in the video that I probably should have. If you want to train yourself to play Buffalo, Pensacola is probably the best analogy out there, right? Just because, again, bow turrets, stern turrets, equal guns fore and aft, decent handling. The trick with Buffalo is that her matchmaking is fairly punishing, and as a result, you can't afford to make mistakes with this hull. Okay, now is this guy inside my radar or not? Let's find out. He is not. He's riding the line. He's managed to find a gap. We're about to zero them out at this rate.
Coochie, coochie.
Oh, hey. Found you. I'm still going to take one. Hydra up and everything, and I'm still going to take a torp.
This
Bloody
is
hell.
gonna fuck up my hair. I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Oh, Ty's about to dumpster this guy. Go get him, bombs. Go get him. All right. I kind of want to brawl with this Petro just because I can, and because we're gonna win the game, and I sort of don't care. That's right. Keep going backwards. Keep going backwards. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Or go forwards. That's fine too. St. Vincent's dead. I mean, the St. Vincent killed that guy. Goodbye, Petro.
Frickin' noob.
And the Eiger that we couldn't kill earlier is the last surviving ship. There we go. Yep, we zeroed them out at the exact same instant we scored 1,000 points. That worked out okay then. I'll take it. Cab, I would say yes and no, because Tulsa is essentially like kind of a little baby Des Moines. But she's like 2/3 of a Des Moines. The firepower difference between a Tulsa and a Buffalo is noticeable. That's the other thing that I think a lot of people don't appreciate between the differences between the two ships. Let me back that up. They appreciate about Buffalo, and I do say this in my Learn to Play video. Buffalo has the highest salvo throw weight of any American heavy cruiser. 12 barrels. 12 barrels of American 8-inch armor piercing. These guns, and she's not that stealthy, right? But if you get somebody lined up and you've got AP in the barrel, these guns will decimate opposing targets, right? And I'm not just cruisers. Not just cruisers. This ship can easily brawl with 15-inch battleships, right? You go up against a Bismarck or a Gneiss or something like that, you can brutally murder that guy at close range. At close range. Now, his secondaries will hurt you, but his main battery you can almost laugh at. But the 6 barrels that Tulsa has feels unfortunate. Even though the reload is really good, you wish it were just that much better, right? You're just like, oh, I wish for better. All right, let's do Hood for Rick. He's been patiently waiting for Hood. And then we'll probably finish out with Surrey and then Elbing. So let's do Hood. One of the things that I miss about Hood is she used to have this amazing defensive fire ability. She had like the rockets. She had like some kind of A rockets in her inner ring. Her inner ring was like brutal. Her outer AA was not very good, but like her inner ring was so good. This AA bubble's actually not bad. That's surprisingly decent. There's the rockets. There they are. Wait on, where are these things? They're still on the model. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 2 on each side of the superstructure and 1 on turret number 2. Interesting. So she still has them. They must be part of her mid-range. They might have made her part of her long-range bubble, I guess. All right, let's check this out. Built for survivability, basically. Defensive fire. Yep. This seems okay. Turret traverse, which we probably want. Yep. Let me check her. Yeah, I need to fix this up. There we go. Yeah, that's all fine. Okay, artillery traverse. That's fine. Yep. Okay, cool. Hood, let's go. Hood for Rick over on the YouTubes. Let's see how we do here. I wouldn't mind getting a carrier. So, Cab, if memory serves, when they first put Hood into the game, I think she had an AA animation for the rockets, but I genuinely don't remember. Has anybody else been playing the game long enough that they remember? I don't recall. Shao says she did have an AA for the rockets. That's what I remember. I remember that she had, when Hood came into the game, the rockets were only part of her inner AA bubble, out to like 2 kilometers. There was a separate animation for them, and they did insane damage. So like, if you went to torpedo a Hood,
but I bet the benefits are nice.
you could probably do it. But if you went to drop bombs on a Hood, your planes would probably not survive to drop. She was like, from a self-defense ring, her AA was really, really good for the tier. Her long-range aura was not that great, but her short-range aura was basically death. And I think, yes, they're rocket launchers, 100% Ching. Yes. Hood was basically an experimental platform of some kind for, like, anti-aircraft rockets. And they're still on her sheet. You can still find them on her stat sheet. I just looked at them, so they're still there. All right, so we've got a Yorktown on the opposing team. We're bottom tier, but again, in a battleship, bottom tier doesn't really mean a whole lot because you have big guns and lots of heals. So we'll see how this goes. Does Issei have them too? Okay, she might. I haven't looked in a while. Yes, Gelrond, as I recall, in real life, they were very, very ineffective. But in World of Warships, they were good. Because we're historically accurate. All right, Nagato, York, Scharnhorst coming this way. Kutuzov running north. Okay. I've got a Seattle here next to me. I'm really not concerned about the planes right now. I'm like, go right ahead. As long as I have this Seattle adjacent to me, I'm really, really unconcerned about the opposing planes. I want to move up and see if I can get a shot on this Michelangelo. I think I'm going to lose sight of him. Yep.
The boogeyman is real, and you just
There we go.
found him.
Come on, 18.6. We're only a kilometer out. Let's go. Ugh, spot him again. Spot him again. Why is he? Oh, he's smoking. Like he's going for the cap. That's wild to me. All right, I'm gonna let the Seattle play the inside now. I'm gonna back off the cap. I'm not lit, so whoever's here is like over here somewhere.
You want fries with that?
Hi, New Orleans. Oh, spot that guy again, man. I could keyhole a shot through here. All right, so the Sims is in A. The Mikey is in B. No, the Sims is at C. Who the hell is capping A for them? It's a cruiser. Which cruiser? Has to be the Brest. Yep. He says right as he spots it. This is going to hurt. Yeah. Palmer, you're going to have to go dig him out of there, buddy. I can't help you much.
Oh yeah, if it bleeds, I can kill it.
The best I can do is push him off the cap completely. That might work. Probably not, though. Gun angles on this thing are good. I like that. You can get really, really steep angles on this. All right, Palmer, and have fun. If I'm the Brest and I see the Palmer coming, I'm sort of crapping myself. Jerkwad is still shooting at me. I'm kind of tired of his garbage. Luckily, he's misjudged my speed. Because, hey, battlecruiser. No, this guy sped up on me. Warspite was the first in the game. First to come into the game, yes. Well, it's like 5-on-3 down here, so I'm leaving.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
Oh, come on! That is some BS. So much for British battlecruiser accuracy.
My gun's bigger than yours.
You've got balls, New Orleans. Let's blow them off. I'm getting real tired of this garbage.
Lucky shot.
There's like 7 of them down there. Yeah, I'm the only person on this half of the map for my team. Well, no, I'm not. We're all on the top half of the map now. Basically, all I can do is run. Can these guns do anything? Because so far I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm going to be dead long before this team does anything useful. At least I hit him that time. That's something. Oh, he got hit that time, too. Suck it. All right, for the moment, I'm unspotted. Nagato's out of range. Brest is not. He'll just turn and I won't hit anything, but I'm going to give it a shot. No, I'm still behind him a little bit. A couple of those shells might hit him. Nope, all astern. All right, tells me to lead farther out. Oh, hey. I know New Orleans is still out of range. Still behind him. Did you turn into him? Well, I at least hit you. You're still maneuvering. What in the hell is my team doing? Oh my God, look at these guys. Please tell me I hit him this time. Yes, there we go.
That one's got a hole in it.
There we go. Come on. This Brest is playing with fire. Oh my God, this team just absolutely dying. They don't understand how to not die. They literally don't know how to not die. They just can't handle it. They're like, dying? Yes, please. Love some. Now, I'm about to run out of room to run. I've run just about as far as I can, and this team is not interested in fighting. Brest is reversing. Fine. I'm done. I'm done kiting these guys. We're not going to win, so screw it. Let's go murder people. Suck it. 7 full pins out of 8 shells. Enjoy. There's no reason this guy should outspot me. It's ridiculous. Really? Anybody else want to contribute? Nah, y'all just want to sail in circles on the 10 line. Like that's going to win you the game. My kingdom for competent teammates. Too late. Miss.
Let God sort him out. is a force to be reckoned with.
Marlboro's soft. Maybe I can hit him.
Much better. Now, this is a force to be
I seriously don't care, fellas. My team left me out here to die and then still couldn't do anything when they were gifted like the entire half of the map. So, I mean, I legit don't care at this stage. I cannot possibly explain to you the contempt that I have for this team right now. Like, I have 2 million potential damage, and I managed to live 13 minutes. The Pommern suicided. Like, oh god. It is so time to be done. Alright, Xander, take care, my friend. Let's try Surrey, I guess. This is why ranked is more fun. As frustrating as ranked is, it's more fun than randoms. I mean, the trick is, Philip, you don't get to choose anymore, right? For a time, you got to voluntarily queue up for airships like you wanted to. And then they added airships to randoms. They're gone now, but and then it was like, well, you just take whatever you get. Like, you don't get a choice. You know? Alright, Surrey. Quick peek. It's been a long time since I played this one. Yep, that's all fine. This is all fine. Fine. Get rid of you. Move to you and you. Oh my god, only a 13-point captain. What's going on here? Do I need the turret traverse? Not really. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. Priority target wouldn't be bad. Survivability expert would be okay. I don't need FHE. Heavy cruiser shells. Don't need that. Don't need that. I mean, I guess I really don't need much else here. I mean, that's the nice thing about Surrey with a 13 or 12 or 13 point captain. You can run a fairly effective ship here. I'll pick up 2 more points just so I can grab demolition expert. And actually, I'll also grab that next one so that I can grab turret traverse. I don't really need the turret traverse. Like, these are basically like Hipper turrets. They're okay. I know, Clara. Suicide like all German battleships. I know. But I don't have to like it. Heavy AP skill for Lucians in Brandenburg. I'm going to say no. Personally, no. My problem with Brandenburg is I can never get the AP to penetrate anything. Am I thinking of Brandenburg is the tier 10 one, right? Is that, do I have that right? Oh, look, we're bottom tier again. I'm shocked. Tier 8. Okay. Okay. What's the tier 10 one? Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg is the 10. Okay. My problem with Brandenburg, if memory serves, is that I could never get the shells to hit anything. Now, maybe my memory's faulty. So it's kind of like... investing in that AP is dicey because why?
So many
in the
babes,
sense of
so little time. Don't worry, girls. There's plenty of Duke to go around.
That's you're investing in a main battery that really struggles to hit things. What's up, Revan? I'll go snuggle the island up here between C and D again, like I did in the Buffalo game. I mean, Striker, it does. No. Rick. Your request is not the problem. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Look, when you guys request ships and the game goes badly, that's not your fault. Don't worry about that. Sometimes it's my fault. Sometimes I played terribly. Don't worry about that. In that game, my teammates all had no idea what to do and surrendered total control of the board, managed to not be able to read that. Like, within 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it became pretty clear we were at like 8 ships on one side of the map. It's like, great, guys. They're very weak up top. Go push them. Murder them. Nope, couldn't manage it. So, yeah, feels bad. My struggle with Brandenburg and Mecklenburg is I could never get him to hit anything. And when you did hit them, it felt like you were slapping them with wet pool noodles. Like, it just didn't hit that hard. The HE didn't hit very hard. The AP didn't hit very hard. It was like, well, what's the point? Why play this shit? The guns are kind of crap, and when you can get them to land, they don't do anything. Well, who cares then? That was at the end of the day, that's the end result that I drew about Mecklenburg and Brandenburg. Rick, yeah, but if I want to play a tier 10 battleship and throw HE at something, I'm going to play Burgonia. I don't even like Burgonia, and I know Burgonia is going to do that better than Mecklenburg is. There's going to be a whole lot of not capping in this game. Or Thunderer, or Conqueror, right? If you want to take a tier 10 battleship and light fires and throw HE, like, there are probably 4 other ships I would pick ahead of Mecklenburg. So why does Mecklenburg exist? I mean, if the answer is to soak steel and credits out of the economy, well then okay. I don't have to like it, but I can at least understand it. Welcome to my middle layer A-ring. You're gonna love it. Sturgy. I haven't seen the man in weeks, and there's the same old greeting. Well, Legion. Varibu bait. I love it. Oh, why do I have AP in the barrel? What is that about? This Otago is about to get his face smashed in if he's not careful. You're sitting broadside in front of a cruiser killer, you dummy. What exactly did you think was... How exactly did you expect that fight to go? Come on. Please tell me the salmon is not up here trying to shoot and cap at the same time. It's like, you need to pick one, son.
Coochie.
Yeah, snuggle up to that island. You're never going to get that shot. You are wasting your time. Well, hi, Chapayev. Hey, buddy. You may regret that decision. Let's see if I aim these right. Ooh, that didn't work out so well, did it? What is this Irian doing? Son, I'm a heavy cruiser. You probably don't want to sit broadside like that. Oh, for God's sake. Get spotted by 3 things, and there goes every scrap of HP I have. Come on. God, I love Suri's AP. This boat is so good.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
God, I think I've citadeled almost every single one of their cruisers at this point.
Now you see me? Now you're dead.
Well, I'm dead. Once again, team just kind of effed off and didn't do much of anything. Fun game. Like, I'm up here doing my best. What is this guy doing? Anybody else want to pretend like they want to win the game, or y'all just going to chill? Like, y'all aren't even faking it. Yeah, Danby, you're pretty much where I'm at right now. I'm not even going to bother with this tier 10 game. They want me to play Elbing, and I'm just like, I'm not going to go suffer through tier 10. Electric, you're going to have to keep your points. I'm not suffering through tier 10 tonight. I've had as much fun as I can stand. We had so many good games in ranked, and as soon, look at this. Check this out. These are all the ranked games. And then as soon as I get to randoms, what do I get? Train wreck teams. I mean, the Buffalo game was okay. But, like, the Saipan game was predictable because it's Saipan, and there is no redeeming quality of this ship. And then the Hood game was garbage, and then that game was garbage. It's just like, oh my god. Well, Cab, that's awesome. They were fun, Bladeshi, you're not wrong. Cab, that's awesome. That's good to hear. Mutsuki is very underrated. Everybody looks at Minakaze and gets all excited, and I really feel like they're overlooking Mutsuki. But if you understand how to play Mutsuki, oh, she's so good. She's so, so good. Striker, we're talking about Mecklenburg? Are you still talking about Mecklenburg now, right? Yeah, you're talking about Mecklenburg. I never cared for either ship. when Mecklenburg was in testing, I spent what, 2 hours one afternoon? I think I played 7 straight games in Mecklenburg. All I wanted was one moderately decent game that I could cap and put on YouTube to kind of showcase, like, hey, this ship is, it's weird, but it does this thing well and this thing badly. Didn't matter what I fired. It didn't matter what I fired it at. It didn't matter. Every time I pulled the trigger, the shells went anywhere but where I aimed them. The AP wouldn't pen anything. The HE was trash. I was like, forget it. I'm done. Like after like 2 hours of struggling to get, I didn't even want, like, wasn't even looking for like a look at me, I'm 400,000 damage game. I wanted like a solid 100k game with 1500 base XP so I could showcase kind of what the ship did well. I couldn't even get that. Every game I had, I think I finished with less than 60,000 damage. And by the way, anything that shoots at a Mecklenburg, it just melts. It cannot take a hit from anybody, and it can't do damage in return. So what's the point of it? Like, why do you exist? Legion, Rhode Island is fun. Rhode Island is what I wanted Florida to be, and Florida isn't. Rhode Island is a hell of a lot of fun. That is a great boat. If you're interested, I have the very first game I played on Rhode Island is over on my YouTube channel. It is entertaining because I went into that game expecting a disaster, and what I got was like, oh, this ship's actually not too bad. Like, I was shocked. No, ching. Well, for starters, OHPs are like modern frigates. Most of these ships peter out in like the 1955-ish era. That's kind of the latest sort of ship that you see. A favorite steel ship? It's a good question, actually. A favorite steel ship. Striker, that was the problem I had with Mecklenburg, right? You look at the ship, you're like, oh, this ship should be fine. You play the ship, it's like, this ship is crap. All right, so these are steel. Aren't there some they took away that used to be for steel, like Summers? Tulsa's research points, isn't she? No. Okay. Tulsa was steel? They took Tulsa away? I guess they're just rotating stuff through for the hell of it? Yeah, no, Chinko, the ship... by the time you get into the modern era, ship combat moves from like guns to guided missiles, and there's no guided weaponry in this game outside of like the occasional torpedo. So Red Shirt, I've only played Yumahari like twice, and I didn't feel that way. In fact, Yumahari shocked me the very first game I played it because I took it out, and I gotta spend my last 2 little coupon things there. I took it out, and I trashed a hipper right through his nose. Like, the shells were so accurate going in. I think I put 6 of the 8 straight into his bow. And I hit him for like almost 20k. It was like an 18k or a 20k hit. It was crazy. I was like, whoa, okay. That's a surprise. I mean, Revan, no, that DD battle was kind of disappointing. It was okay. We won the game, but like my performance was not amazing. She has Izumo guns. Okay. Either way, they're pretty good. Yeah, the Japanese battlecruiser line so far, the few games I've played in Yumahari have been really interesting. I will probably continue to play that ship. A favorite steel ship. I mean, I've played, of the steel ships here, I've played Stalingrad more than anything. She's okay. She's fun. The guns are hilarious. Like, there are times you pull the trigger on Stalingrad and you just giggle. It's ridiculous how good those guns are. And the dispersion you get is just beyond, it beggars belief. You can't believe what you're seeing. Ragnar and Z42 aren't bad. I like Plymouth. Plymouth is like a big-ass Edinburgh, and I do like the concept here. I don't care for Gatto, which pisses me off, because I'm such an American submarine fanboy. I wanted to love this ship, and I don't. Incomparable's fun because she's so unique. Same with Shikishima. I don't care for Roosevelt very much, and Austin I find too hard to play. Agreed formula. If you played Stalingrad before she's easier to kill than she used to be. But let's all be honest with ourselves. Stalingrad was way too easy. Was way too difficult to kill before. She needed a weakness, and she didn't really have one. Now she does. Now you can burn the thing down, right? To the point where teams, like you watch King of the Sea, teams have made a specialty out of melting Stalingrads, right? Okay, fair enough, Striker. I mean, I don't mind brawling a little bit, but I also don't mind. I mean, when a ship is soft, I'm gonna hang back and do my thing, right? All right, guys. Listen, thanks for being here. Thanks for you guys on YouTube. Again, thanks for tuning in over there. Thanks for your patience as we're working through all of the various iterations and how things work. And the chat for tonight was okay. It functioned. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it just yet. I got to keep chasing that down, and I may yet find a better solution for that. Let me find somebody to raid. Let's find somebody to pass my awesome viewers onto. Who is that going to be? I need to pull this window up. Pull that window up. All right, well, that wasn't what I wanted, but it gets the job done. Click that. Okay, who else around is streaming boats tonight? I see Kev. I see Zath doing his overnight thing. There's Tater. I haven't had the chance to raid Islair in a bit. I might have to take that. I might have to take that opportunity. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we're going to raid Clyde. We're going to raid Clyde. Guys, if you don't know Clyde, you are missing out. Make sure you follow Clyde after we get over here for this raid, okay? The reason we're going to raid Clyde... Oh, yeah, Zelda's online. Is she... Like, she's actually the newest, isn't she? Like, brand new. That's a good point. I should probably do that. That might be fun. I tell you what, I'm going to hit her. Zelda's almost always on when I'm on Thursdays. I'll hit her next week. I want to hit Clyde right now. And the reason we're going to raid Clyde real fast is because if you guys don't know Clyde... exactly, Cab. Clyde is the originator of the Golden Barnacle Awards. He did them for the first time last year, and he is in the middle of working on this year's iteration of the Barneys. And in fact, tonight, either after I get off the air or tomorrow sometime, I got to go down and record all of my bits for the presentation. I've been asked to participate again, which is good. That'll be a lot of fun. So, guys, make sure you throw Clyde a follow. He does amazing content, and he is super creative, very well spoken, very knowledgeable. Another great person to ask questions of if you're trying to learn something about the game. So definitely keep tabs on him. Follow him on YouTube. It'll be both, Flaming. So what he does, the Golden Barnacles, Clyde has last year he streamed it live on Twitch and then uploaded the video to YouTube. In fact, if you go do a search for it on his YouTube channel, you can find last year's presentation. I don't know if he'll do a live stream to both this year. I don't know if he's branched out like Zath and I have to streaming in both places. We'll have to see. Super Wayne, guys, appreciate you guys sticking it out to the end. All right, so we're gonna send you guys over to Clyde. If you're on Twitch, guys, if you're on YouTube, of course, we'll just be hanging it up. Just appreciate you hanging out. In the meantime, guys, you guys have a great weekend. I've got some quick cut videos coming on the weekend, and I'm gonna get back to doing some more original content next week, presuming I can eventually get a good game in Shimakaze. All right, y'all take care. Peace. Be safe, everybody. I'll catch you later.
But anyway, guys, welcome to the show. We are stoked to have you here. Oh my goodness. And SeaRaptor rolling on in with a heavy raid. My guy, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the SeaRaptor is here. The one, the only, the SeaRaptor. No 0-0.